Hey guys, and welcome back to watching The Good Place. Today is episode 6 of season 3, and I can't believe that we're already halfway to season 3. This is what gets from me just like uploading every day. It's insane. Um so yeah, last time we learned that Eleanor's mom is not dead, which is like what the fuck? How did she not die? Well, unless she fell around death, we know why. But like it's still insane. And Tahani was going to see her sister, which is gonna be such a shit show. It's gonna be insane. I said insane too much, didn't I? And then there's the whole thing with Jason, but I'm not gonna summarize that because you can just see it if you. Wait, Tarantula Spring? Isn't that like a? That's a spider, isn't it? That's a spider. Why did they mean? I would not want to go there. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how that confrontation is gonna go because it's gonna be like insane. And yeah, so let's go.
Death when she bent down to adjust her toe ring at a Rascal Flatts concert.
That police officer was an actor. See, about a month before, your mom had gotten drunk, wandered into a charity auction and bid $30,000 for a date with Gene Simmons, outbidding everyone else by $29,000. She didn't want to pay, so she faked her death, moved to Nevada, and reinvented herself as Diana Tremaine.
Diana Tremaine is my fake ID name. How dare she steal the identity I stole?
Look, I know.
Oh my god.
How could you do this to me?
Honestly though, rewarded. Rewarded. Deserved.
Yay! Found me. What the hell, Mom? Okay, baby, I can explain everything.
Oh my god, does she have a child? I'm looking at the drawings behind her on the fridge.
Just take a breath. You haven't even introduced me to this stretched out, sexy Alex Trebek.
I'm Michael. It's nice to meet you, Don.
Oh, it's Diana now for, police reasons. By the way, whose McMansion is this? My boyfriend Dave's. He's kind of a dork, but real sweet and so fancy. His napkins are made out of, shirt material.
Caught.
Okay, now this is making sense. You change your name, bag a rich loser with a tacky house. I get it. You're running a scam. No, baby, this is as real as the nails under my acrylic nails. I'm a different person. Spare me. You will always be sun-baked Arizona trash,
And the fact that I think there's a child. And that she's changed for the better or something. Is kind of the idea that why wasn't I, I don't know, enough for her to be a good mom to me. Which, it's never on Eleanor. Never. It's on the mom. But, that's going to be the issue that's going to come up. And I just know it.
a little conversation. Diana! Oh, hey. Who the hell is this chick?
Oh, this is my little potato pie, Patricia. And who might you be, by the way?
Eleanor is my sorority sister. Right. Good old Kappa Zeta Jones. I can't believe I have to wait in line to see my own sister. I have never waited in any kind of formation for let alone line.
It symbolizes that boobs come in all shapes and sizes and distances apart.
Maybe we should just go. There are plenty of other people I could help. Like my good friend Ben Affleck and his crippling addiction to back tattoos. Or my other good friend Matt Damon and his crippling addiction to my friend Ben Affleck.
It's important that you make amends. Your competitive relationship with Camilla is largely the reason that you didn't get into the good place. It stands to reason that the same would be true for her.
Fine. But the waiting is over.
Because I think they're going also to these people as a form of closure for themselves. And also to the people they love. But, oh my god, this is going to be awkward. If goes the same way when she died, because her sister truly didn't care one bit about her. When she was almost crushed by the statue, she was really Tahani. So even if she just kind of seemed this aloof character that didn't seem better, but we didn't know much else.
You to understand. But it's a commentary on the world's fascination with subservience, consumption, death, and pedagogy.
It sounds like those bullshit answers you say on a philosophy answers when you don't understand what's happening.
General Swift. Oh no, I don't want an omelette. I just came for a quick sisterly chat. My
Okay, never mind. I was like, maybe she's nice. The fact that just the sentence, I'm like, okay, okay.
To order an omelette. As a result, the exhibit is now over and will never be shown again. There will be no refunds.
Tipico Tahani. Giutanmi la mettente ad irrite. Mi arlascio.
So how did you two love rats meet?
Oh, it's a fun story. I was working on this project tearing down a condemned bar called the Desert Rash. I went in to meet with the contractors, and Diana is sitting at the bar drinking a 7 and 7 and 7.
7 shots of Seagram 7 in 7 minutes. It's Diana's morning drink.
Oh, that's right. It was very early in the morning. Well, this little Spitfire finds out it's me who's closing down the bar. Next thing I know, she's got a knife to my face. I would have been scared if she hadn't been the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen in my life.
No. One thing leads to another, and all of a sudden we're playing tonsil tennis on a broken toilet in the alley out back.
Cute.
So how do you and Eleanor become friends?
Well, let's just say that we lived in the same neighborhood.
Oh, what a fun way to say a normal thing.
Completely full of it. I am gonna find out what kind of scam Donna Shellstrop is running, and I am gonna take her down. Right after I finish this awesome drink. And Dave's margaritas are amazing.
Right. I'm not even a tequila guy.
That looks like that's probably Why did I just lemonade? I was just thinking lemon water.
Effortlessly charming, but you actually just picked the most valuable painting in the entire museum. As of last year, that work was valued at $39.2 million.
Don't steal it.
Look, you know everything. How much is that one worth?
That one is worth $13.7 million.
That one's got a bunch of colors. That's gotta add some value. Can we do this for all the paintings?
Look, I've had a sort of revelation about the world, and I'd like to take responsibility for my part in our fraught history. For whatever hurt I've caused you, I sincerely apologize.
Oh, I'm scared. Okay, because she probably means it sincerely. Even if she really hates her sister. Okay.
Thank you. I do not accept your apology. Is that all then?
What did she ever do to her? That's the thing we don't know. No. Tahani. No. Okay. I don't even want to click. Shit. No. I didn't even look. And I'm okay. Calm down.
Head out on the run. When the time comes, she will rip this guy off and disappear like Kaiser Soze. Right after he admitted to groping all those people. Why are you
What?
in my room?
Oh shit.
Oh, hey, girl. What's up? How old are you? 3?
I'm 9.
Cool. I don't know anything about kids. Hey, has Diana ever made you hide like a special treasure in any of your toys?
No, Diana's very nice to me. She bought me most of these stuffed animals.
Oh, wow. Neat. Mind if I give him just a little
Eleanor.
surgery just to check?
Okay, all right. Doc McStuffins, let's get you some fresh air. I will not seduce Dawn. For one thing, I could never do that to my pal Dave. It goes against the architect's code. Also, your mother seems happy here.
Donna, I know, wouldn't be caught dead in this suburban boredom factory. She's scamming them. Look, believe me, don't believe me. I don't care. I'm gonna prove it.
Young lady, you will stop this nonsense, go to the PTA meeting, and support your mother. I won't hear another word about it.
The fuck was that?
What the hell was that?
Well, I was going for the stern but caring dad vibe. No, didn't work.
No, not even close, like not in the ballpark.
I was trying something, Eleanor. Give me a break.
Until Camilla accepts my apology, this open wound will hinder any progress she might make toward getting into the good place.
Panic! Oh my god. Okay. Am I getting secondhand embarrassment? I am. You know, if I was just like watching this alone, I would have just skipped through this. But I can't because I'm showing you guys this. Okay. This is better for my... But
Matured into a fully formed adult with empathy and self-awareness. But if you don't accept my apology...
But then it's not an apology. Like, I don't know if she's just being a bitch or Tahani did really something bad. But you can't... If you apologize, you don't... Because right now she just wants to be like... It's... This idea that if you apologize, everything is now better. No. Maybe apologize like, oh, they acknowledge things, but it doesn't fix things. And like it depends also on the level of like what you're apologizing for. I just like tear down that word. But you can't just apologize for something and then hope that everything is going to be like fine anymore. You don't know their feelings. They'd be like, because sometimes it's like the idea of like, I accept your apology, but I don't forgive you. Which, in this sentence, I think she's saying the same thing. It's like, okay, I hear that you're apologizing to me, but I don't really forgive you for what you did.
I will smash you, stupid art exhibit.
And the thing she's doing right now, this sentence, I will smash your stupid art exhibit into bits, is not... You're like overruling your own apology. I mean, I don't know that much about the relationship apart from like Tahani being just...
You don't have it in you to do anything that bold because I'm the one who got the boldness gene and the good eyebrow gene.
I never thought I'd run for PTA board. For most of my life, I preferred to crawl. Pub crawl. But now, I want to make sure kids...
So much cheese.
Military bombing test site turned suburban township get the best education Nevada has to offer.
I don't know anything about Nevada.
Always double down on 11.
Also, there's a pretty great kid who goes to this school, and I want to make this place great for her. Stand up, sweetheart.
Well, it was the first Hooters ever made out of brick, sort of inspired by Monticello.
Hey, Mark.
Oh, no, it's Dave.
Oh, I know your name. I'm calling you a Mark.
Easy.
I got news.
Because she's probably wrong, because then it would be the opposite. She would be like, oh, my mom is not doing this. Oh boy, okay.
The woman you know as Diana Tremaine is really Donna Shellstrop, my much older mother. She faked her death and changed her name. Sorry to burst your bubble, but that's the deal.
I already knew all that, Eleanor. Your mother told me everything the first night we met.
First night?
Well, no, not the first night, actually. That was mostly sex. Your mother is a very confident and selfish lover.
I get it. Coming clean was all part of the scam. It's brilliant because he thinks she's honest, so when she runs off with all his money, he'll never see it coming.
Come on, Eleanor. I changed, you changed, maybe she changed too.
No, no way.
Why can't you accept that she might be living a good, honest life? That she's an attentive partner and a good mom?
There.
Because I wanted that mom. I wanted the mom who made me afternoon snacks instead of just telling me to look for loose fries in the McDonald's ball pit. Why does Patricia get that mom? If Donna Shellstrop has truly changed, then that means she was always capable of change. But I just wasn't worth changing for.
See.
I know as your self-appointed father figure, I'm supposed to say something comforting here. But I'm kind of stumped.
Okay, final tally. 43 votes for Diana Tremaine, 12 votes for Eileen Capshaw, and 1 vote for Bofa These Nuts.
Don't look at me like that. You're not my real dad. I just never thought I'd see the day when you made a commitment to anything. I was wrong.
Thank you, baby. That means a lot.
Let me help you.
No, not that one. Not that one. No, sorry. This powder is only for my delicates.
You don't wash your bras.
Nope.
I knew it. My mother is a con artist.
cryogenic chambers.
Really? You don't think they would be proud of her for having a whole museum wing dedicated to her work?
My parents' standards were incredibly high, and they were impossible to please. Plus, they always pitted my sister and me against each other. Two of them were a unit, and Camilla and I.
Girls, we have a new challenge for you.
Each of you has 4 hours to complete a rendering of your favorite moment in French military history.
The winning painting shall be hung in our foyer during our party honoring François Mitterrand.
The losing painting shall provide the kindling for the fire that rages in our heart during that party. Doesn't that sound wonderful?
Yes, Mother, it does. Thank you for this opportunity.
Who will be the winning artist and who will fail? Let's find out.
These paintings, they're us.
You're the boobs? Sorry, once Jason said it, that's all I can see.
What? Tahani, what are you doing? Stop it.
No, I'm going to hug you because I love you. Because you feel just as alone as I do. I'm sorry our parents were such wankers. And I understand that you can't accept my apology because that would quench your creative thirst. They forced us to compete. And that competition has fueled your art for decades.
Her face makes me think.
So awful, and I'm so sorry.
They were wankers, weren't they?
Oh.
The absolute biggest wankers on earth.
Let them go, please.
Going good with me and Dave. But sometimes I sneak a little bit of cash out of his wallet and I hide it away just in case everything blows up and I need to skip town. Are you happy?
Actually, no, not happy. But I think you are.
Oh, it was good, bad, good, bad.
Telling yourself that you can bail at any time.
Good, never mind.
The truth is, you love this suburban life to this. Which means getting rid of that stash of escape money. And I think you know what you have to do with it.
Send it to Gene Simmons?
No. Spend it on Patricia. Set up a college fund. Buy her a crib. Or a car. I truly don't know anything about kids, but this is your chance to break the chain of show-stop mother-daughter crappiness.
Camilla's latest art installation. Look. A Fractured Inheritance by Camilla Alchemil and Tahani Alchemil.
It's very big of her, though she really should have named the piece Buried Hatchet, don't you think? Such a better title. I'm going to call her and rub it in.
Maybe don't. For now.
Yes.
Good luck, buddy. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. I sketched you up a little something. Some ideas there for your project?
Wow. Well, this is more than a few ideas. You solved the whole thing. Columns and porticos. Uh-oh. Looks like you forgot to include bathrooms.
Oops. A little oversight. I certainly used the bathroom. Like anybody else. Love to sit on the thing and just,
No, you could have stopped. You could have stopped.
I'll be in the car. I'll be happy. Your mom.
Yeah, but that doesn't escape the trauma of what she was.
I know, I'm a little sad. I'm glad my mom has changed, but that doesn't fix all the damage she did to me.
I was just.
Let's face it, she's the reason I could never get close to anyone. I never even told a boyfriend I love him.
Oh, crap. You remember how I told you that you knew everything important about your life? Well, I wasn't thinking about your afterlife life. In one of the reboots, you and Chidi.
Okay, that was unnecessary to tell.
And you told him that you loved him, and he told you that he loved you back.
We did what now?
You want to listen to a podcast?
Shattering revelations. The fact that the last 2 episodes end with a big revelation to Eleanor, well, one that we already knew, which is like cheaty, and the one that we didn't know, is really funny. I don't think maybe he should have mentioned it, but maybe it's the part of like we're always gonna tell you the truth now. So well, that's it. I when I look at her art, I did not think about that at all, and I was for sure thinking that she was just gonna, you know, say, "Oh, that's not it," la 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 la. Um, so I didn't even think of that at all. Um, and it's like, apart from the fact that her parents clearly favored Camilla, they didn't. We didn't know much about her or about their relationship at all. So it's not like you could tell what was happening. Um, and like her like not accepting her apology, it's like we don't know what happened between them. If but like the way that Tahani reacts, which is immediately to violence, leads to the idea that maybe they weren't all that good all the time about things. So yeah, but I'm glad that they buried the hatchet, as she suggests, for Taladin, and I didn't expect it to be that easy, but I think that's gonna be kind of the last that we see of Camilla and her mom. It's yeah, I saw this coming. Is the whole idea that like if she could change for someone else, why couldn't she change for me? And I think maybe this is in part due to circumstances, the people she has with her life, probably David. And I don't want to say that she liked Patricia more than Eleanor, because I don't think so. Um, but yeah, maybe it's the difference also that she didn't raise Patricia, so there's no like. Nah, that doesn't really make sense. But it's. I'm glad that they mentioned it. That at the end she was like, it doesn't really kind of like justify what she did to me. It doesn't like say, oh, she's sorry and she's changed now. Okay, now I'm like, I don't have all this trauma with me anymore, because that's bullshit. And I'm glad it mentioned it too. Um, so yeah, but like also the idea with the apologist, it's like someone, because the apologist is say, I'm sorry for what I did, and I really feel sorry, and I hope you get better and stuff like that. And sometimes people forget that an apology doesn't need an answer, because you want an answer. You want to be seen pardoned. You want to be like, I'm saying pardoned, redeemed, like it's a big thing, but it can be anything big to small. And it's just saying that you are sorry. It doesn't come with immediate forgiveness, even if that's like kind of a, so you say, it's okay. You say that like, but you don't have to forgive the person. And I think that's the thing that's mentioned. And she says at the end, like, even if you don't accept my apology, then I'm still gonna be there for you, and like, I'm sorry for what I did. So I glad that was mentioned. And Camilla is always this like, her fears are now mine and stuff, and that seemed kind of like, because of her art, and because she seems like a genius, I expected her to be a bit like, act like the stereotype of a genius, but she doesn't, because that's just not her personality. And like she said, like, oh, her parents would be rolling in their graves because that's not like true art or something like that along those lines. So maybe with them not being around anymore, it gives her like a chance to express herself better, and to in her art further her relationship with her sister, because they always pitted them pitted pitted them against each other. So that's not really good for a relationship if everything you do is competition. You're like, yeah, we're gonna just burn the painting that's the loser. And they were looking at Tahani like, yeah, that's the loser and the winner. And it's like they already had a preference. So I don't think anything they would have done would have changed the outcome of that. But yeah, I'm a little bit tired, so I'm gonna stop talking for now. But I really hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, don't be afraid to leave a like and subscribe to see more. And I'll see you next time. Ciao.